Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and this video let's do the unboxing and have a first look at this new smartphone from Realme known as the Narzo 30 Pro. And this is also a 5G smartphone. In fact, this has the same chipset, that's the Dimensity 800U that we found on the Realme X7. So pretty interesting. That was a good chipset if I recall. And generally, if you know, Narzo phones are priced pretty good. So I'm expecting, though this is a 5G smartphone, they should be priced lower than the Realme X7. We don't know the exact pricing, guys. And generally on the box, when they don't remove the pricing, it's generally wrong. This is the higher end 8GB variant. This is priced, it says almost 22,000. I'm sure that this is wrong. The pricing will be very different. It also comes in 6GB of RAM variant, so that should be significantly lower. I'm expecting, I don't know the exact pricing, guys, about 17.5 to about 18,000 is what I'm expecting for the 6GB variant. And if that's the case, then certainly if you're looking for that 5G smartphone, it's a very good choice, because we saw that the Dimensity 800U is a pretty good chipset with the Realme X7. So you might say, what's different about this one compared to the Realme X7? Because it's very strange. Realme also launched the X7. They said that was the most affordable 5G. Now this will become the most affordable 5G smartphone. The big difference is that the Realme X7 had an AMOLED screen. This doesn't have an AMOLED screen, a regular IPS LCD screen, but they have bumped up the refresh rate to 120 Hz to make it closer to the Mi 10i. So let's have a look. Here it says that it's the Dimensity 800U, that 120 Hz display, as I've told you, and 48 megapixel triple camera, and 30-watt charging with that 5000 milliamp hour battery. So certainly the specs actually look good, but let's see what do we get and what will be the pricing. I'll add the pricing details in the description, guys, so again check that out. So we're getting a case in the box, so that's nice actually, guys, and it's not transparent. It's slightly that dark gray, maybe because of the version of the color what they sent us. But yeah, let me just take this out. And they sent us this black color variant. They should have sent something else, but yeah, anyways, this is the exactly not black. It has that gradient tint, guys, and just looking at it, it looks like glass, but this might be that polycarbonate, but it certainly hides it and says Narzo, the triple camera. And yes, it has some heft. It should be about 195 to 190, between 195 to 200 grams, I believe. And so we get this dark charger. This is a 30-watt charger that it will charge it at 30 watts. And we also get a USB cable and a SIM ejector too. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's it. So that's what we get in the box. So let me just take out the SIM ejector tool. Just keep that. We'll look at the SIM slots also. Curious what they did. So let me keep this to the side. And let's look at this handset for now. And as you can see, let me give you a physical overview. On the top we have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, guys, and here we have the fingerprint scanner that is embedded, the power button and the fingerprint scanner. We are seeing this a lot in many of the premium mid-range smartphones, so hopefully this is fast. Generally these are actually really fast, so we'll test that. Bottom, the main speaker, this is the Type-C port, main microphone, and fortunately now we are getting a 3.5mm headphone jack. With the Realme X7 we didn't have a 3.5mm headphone jack, if you recall. Here we have the volume rocker and the SIM slot. Let's look at the SIM slot. I hope they gave a triple slot. Well, these days, yeah. Oh, it's again a hybrid solution that you're getting, guys. So they should have gone with the triple slot, but this is what we are getting. But good thing is that because it's having the Dimensity 800U chipset, it does support 5G. It supports 4 bands of 5G, and both the SIMs actually support 5G whenever it comes. So that's nice. And we have a punch hole camera. So let me do one thing. Let me actually just boot this up. And once I set it up, we'll continue. So guys, I have set up this smartphone and here are the specs for the same. And I have to say, though it's having that 5000 milliamp hour battery, again, the weight balance is good. It does not feel super heavy like some of the phones. So that way I like it. And second thing that I really liked is that, yes, it's not a, what do you say, AMOLED screen or anything, but the screen quality, the IPS grade screen what they have put is actually really good on this one. And again, the big thing is that this is going at 120 hertz. You can set it to 60 also. Let's look at the settings. So very fluid in operations. Again, as I've told you guys, first I used the MediaTek Dimensity 800U with the Realme X7, and generally the performance was very good. In fact, the battery life was also very good. So it'll be the same on this one. In fact, this has a 5000 milliamp hour battery. So curious, how will it last for 2 days or not? I'll test that. And let's look at the settings over here. And the first thing, if you go to display, over here we have the regular mode and all those things. You can adjust the color temperature and screen refresh rate. As you can see right now it's in auto, but you can force it to 120 all the time or 60. I would suggest just leave it on auto, so whenever it requires that 120 it will ramp up, and when it's not required it will go down. So I'm just keeping it this, and I'm using the full screen gestures, guys, as you can see over here, very fluid. And if we go to about the phone, these are the specs, and this is the higher end 8GB variant, and I haven't installed any app, guys. So out of that 128GB you'll get 113GB. I wish it had a triple slot, but this is what we are getting, and pretty clean UI. And let's now look at the pre-installed apps, and I would say not a lot of junkware. Yes, there are some extra apps like Amazon, Flipkart. Let's see if we can uninstall it. Yes, good thing we can uninstall it. Let's see if we can uninstall even Facebook. Some phones don't allow. Yeah, you can uninstall, so that's nice. There is some pre-installed stuff. Let me see if we can uninstall some of the Realme stuff. Generally they don't allow. Oh, you can even uninstall that, so that's good. There is some bloatware, not total rubbish junk, but you can uninstall a lot of junk, so that's actually nice. And pretty fluid, guys, that's what I'm noticing. And left, if we go, you get that Google pane, so I like that. This we are getting with the new Realme phone, so I really like this left. So what they are doing is this is not stock Android, obviously it's their own custom scan, but what they are trying to do is make it closer to the stock Android experience. So I like this, and again it's very fluid. They say this is 180 hertz touch sampling, and yes, it's very smooth, so that way it's nice. Now let's look at the fingerprint scanner. It's over here embedded in the power button, and if I just keep my finger, it's unlocking, as you can see, very fast. So again, no issues. And obviously it also has this punch hole camera, so you can also enroll in that face unlocking. I didn't do that, but looks like the fingerprint scanner, as you can see, is very responsive, so no issues regarding that. Now also let's look at the camera on this one. Let's look at the speakers. I'm curious to see the speaker. They say that this one also has Dolby audio and all those things, so I'm curious. It's a single speaker what they have, but let's look at YouTube, and I'm just going to play one of my own videos. Budget oriented one, so let's have a closer look at the same. And guys, it's a review unit, so I don't know the exact pricing here. I don't think so the pricing, so you can go up to 4K. This is the new update that YouTube has rolled out, so you can go even on this one. Simply cannot be priced at that much. It's a budget oriented device. I feel from so I would say, and as you can see, the orientation change is also fast on this. And the speaker, yes, it's a single speaker. I wish that they gave a stereo speakers, but it's actually definitely loud and clear. And I like the fact that they have retained the 3.5mm headphone jack on this one, so I'm glad they did that. So that way it's nice. But now let's also look at the camera. It's having that triple camera setup. Main camera is a 48 megapixel, then we have a 8 megapixel ultra wide, then we also have a 2 megapixel, that's a macro. This is not the fourth camera, guys, this is the flash. So let's look at it. So again, the same Realme UI you are getting. As you can see, this is regular, this is that ultra wide, and again very fast in terms of shutter speed. So guys, this is the typical UI that we find on most Realme smartphones. So let me not bore you, let me actually show you some sample shots that I've taken with the same. So these were the samples taken with the rear facing camera, and as you can see, it did actually a pretty good job in outdoor conditions. This was a regular shot, this was that portrait mode, and this was with that wide angle lens. Again, some more samples, regular shot, this was the portrait mode. And this was in harsh lighting, and here I enabled the portrait mode. The thing is that even in dull lighting conditions and night also, it performed actually pretty well. These were taken in the morning times, but these were taken at night, and just notice the shot. This was taken regular mode, and this was taken in the night mode. The night mode really lights up things, as you can see. Again, to give you an example, regular mode, and this was with the night mode. What was very surprising is how the front facing camera also performed at night, which was a very surprising thing for me. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Narzo 30 Pro. So what do you guys think about the same? I don't know the exact pricing. As I've told you, I'm unboxing this just 3 days before the launch, so I don't know the exact pricing, but if they can price it closer to about 18,000 or so, or 17.5 or something, then I feel this is going to be a very good device, because it also supports 5G, and we have seen that the Dimensity 800U chipset is actually a pretty good chipset, and I'm curious to see how long will it last in terms of battery life, because even the Realme X7 gave me actually very good battery life, and it never heated up with my regular usage. So I'm curious to do that. So I will be posting the full review for this one after using it for some time. So if you have any specific questions, do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.